Last week, federal agents came to this house and detained a construction worker while he was on his lunch break. Within minutes, neighbors came outside to the streets to protest the operation, many blowing whistles to alert others of what was happening. Evan Cornerstone spent his Monday afternoon assembling whistle kits with his daughter.
I'm a fan of very simple solutions, and this seemed like a very simple, efficient way to just kind of keep the community safe if ICE came in.
Cornerstone lives in Chicago and has been following recent ramped-up law enforcement operations aimed at deporting undocumented migrants in the city. Across the Chicago area, whistles passed out in neighborhood library boxes and at local businesses have become a symbol and a sound of resistance to those efforts.
Just shove like as many as you can into a Ziploc. At the time when we first started, ICE wasn't really visibly present in our neighborhood yet, but we kind of sensed that it was going to happen soon.
It happened last week.
People are here with their whistles as an alert for the neighborhood.
In multiple operations just blocks from where Cornerstone lives, Border Patrol agents made arrests. Neighbors say authorities detained one man who was part of a construction crew working on this house. Ring video from the homeowners show agents pulling up to the crew during their lunch break. Moments later, a crowd formed around the federal agents, many coming outside after hearing the sound of whistles. The Department of Homeland Security did not respond to our request for comment about locals using whistles to protest their operations.
Certainly, blowing a whistle is your right to do under free speech.
David Weinstein is a former federal prosecutor and said there's a line between someone's First Amendment right and potentially hindering law enforcement's ability to do their job.
It's fine to blow the whistle. On the other hand, once you've done that, you cannot now go and impede that officer from performing a legitimate lawful function.
In this Chicago neighborhood, residents say it's their duty to sound the alarm.
Literally blowing the whistle. Something is happening in our communities, and we need to stand up and say that this is not okay and not acceptable.
Evan and his daughter say they've made and handed out over 1,500 whistles. Other locals and groups are also making and distributing whistles. They say as long as there continues to be a presence of federal agents in their neighborhoods, they'll continue to hand them out. Simon Kaufman, Scripps News Group, Chicago.